great to be here. Before I get started, I want to say a special recognition to Senator Shaheen for standing up against gun violence this week in the Senate. And she will be joined by Maggie Hassan to do the same thing. We must do more against gun violence in our country. For the last 8 months, I've gone around the state and talked to my candidacy for governor. And we've met thousands of people. Several hundred now have endorsed our candidacy, including 4 state senators. But this campaign is not about me. It's about you. It's about the future of our state. And when you go around and you talk to people, you hear about their stories. Stories like parents who are fearful for their children's lives because of opiates. Single mothers who struggle to make ends meet. Firefighters who too often die from cancer, and that shouldn't be who we are as a state. I've learned a lot about New Hampshire, and I'll tell you this. We're a stronger state where our education system matches the direction of the economy, and we fully support early childhood education. We're a stronger state. We have higher wages for all our employees and no longer the lowest minimum wage in the country. We're a stronger state with health care for everyone, and Planned Parenthood is no longer the political football by some of these executive counselors. Now, I'll tell you, New Hampshire is a beautiful place, a great place to raise a family. So many good things going for us. But we have challenges before us. And I'll tell you today, if we don't make certain decisions in the next couple of years, New Hampshire could stagnate in years to come. What do I mean by that? We've gone down K through 12 enrollment in the last 14 years, and we'll graduate some 20% fewer high school students in the next 20 years. You can't build an economy based on that kind of demographic profile. We need to continue the leadership of Governor Hassan in addressing that challenge. I now enter my 6th decade of being a New Hampshire resident. And I have some 38 years experience in the private sector and the public sector. Representative, Assistant Secretary of State, Deputy Secretary of State, and Director of Securities Regulation for our state, and I have fought and won for New Hampshire consumers. But I'll tell you today, I'm no different than New Hampshire. I don't come from privilege. My parents were divorced in this town of Bedford when I was 5 years of age, and we moved every single year until I was in the 7th grade, and I was coded as being needing remedial learning. But a public school teacher understood that I checked out, and with her guidance, I went to the advanced class in 1 semester. And that's why I support public education. I eventually went on to get a degree at Dartmouth College, but I again met an impasse where I was literally going to drop out of college. And I was representing this town in the state legislature. But a state representative, Elizabeth Corey, told her husband Fred, and he took me aside and got me a job with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, where he sent me 300 miles north of the Arctic Circle, and I made enough money to continue and finish my education at Dartmouth. Why do I tell you that? Nobody gave me a hand out. They gave me a hand up in terms of what we need to do in this state, and that's the kind of message I bring to the state. Now, I went on to get an MBA from Northwestern University, and I went on and had a career in financial services for 20 years. And I'll tell you what, I saw the greed and self-dealing behavior of that industry that roiled our economy in the first decade of this century. I was given the opportunity to head up the Securities Bureau of this state, and the first thing I did was take on Tyco Corporation. We got that board of directors to resign. That had never happened before in American corporate history. We went against Penachuk Corporation for engaging in sweetheart deals with some of its executives. And that company today is now owned by the city of Nashville. We went against ING for harming our state employees. We got their money back. We went against UBS, United Bank of Switzerland, for harming over 65 New Hampshire students who couldn't go to school because they froze their loans. We got their loans back. And then I stood up and I said the government in 2010 hadn't done enough to help the victims of the largest financial fraud in the state. That shouldn't be who we are as a state. In 8 years' time, we brought in $50 million from New Hampshire citizens. That record has never been accomplished before in this state. That's why I'm running for governor. That's the kind of leadership I want to bring to the State House. Here's my vision for New Hampshire. We are the live free or die state, but we have to be the innovation state. We have to meet the challenges of this century. That means innovation in education, where our 58,000 high school students don't have to leave our state to start a family or start a business. They can stay here. We need career-ready skills for all our students. We need innovation in our transportation policy. We have some of the worst rural roads and bridges in the country. And we need passenger rail in the central quarter right here across the river. And we need to be the renewable energy state. We cannot go forward in this economy without doing it. Pragmatic, independent leadership with real results. Please consider my campaign, markconnolly.com. Thank you very much.